Been around an athletic freak, kind of like Sammy as receiver? Or anybody you can compare him to?
I don't think so. I haven't.
A lot expected of your guys this season. Do you see them embracing that?
You know, I think they are. Last season, first meeting I had with those guys, I said the goal is to have the best receiving group in the country next year. And we're talking about the present. So I planted the seed in their head. And the one thing I always talk about is how to handle success. So these things have been planted in these guys' head a long time ago. So the accolades that they're receiving in the preseason is something that I foreshadowed for those guys. And I just, even when the season started last year, I said, once you start having success, how do you handle success? And so I think we're prepared. The one thing they've done, they've really had a great offseason, and that's a good sign for a coach. And when you see you guys working hard after they come off a tremendous season, and they're hungry and they go out and they do the things they need to do and sacrifice to get better. So I think they can. They're ready for the challenge.
What was it about Marcus, not a real highly recruited guy, quarterback, that made you look at him and say, this guy can come play slot receiver?
You want to be honest with you? I'll be honest with you. When I met Marcus, I was looking for another recruit, running back. Ended up going to Notre Dame. And I asked him, I said, where's so-and-so? And when he told me, he said, he's over in room 320. And when he spoke, I looked at him, I said, wow. So you from Miami, huh? You from there? He said, yes, sir. I said, man, you sound like a football player, because I was recruited at Florida State for 3 years, and I played with a bunch of South Florida guys, and when they speak, you can tell some of them can play. And I said, you sound like a baller. I said, well, what position you play? He said, Coach, I'm an athlete. I do it all. I said, okay. I said, I'll watch your film. I said, if you can play, I'll come back for you. Watched his film. And once I got back with him, he had a Florida offer, North Carolina, he had Arkansas, and everybody was trying to get him down, for a weekend. And he was scheduled to go to Arkansas. I was like, Marcus, man, do you own a coat? He said, no, sir. I said, man, it's cold in Arkansas. He said, it's cold in Arkansas. He said, how cold is it in Auburn right now? I said, not that cold. He come down. So Marcus got off the plane in Atlanta. It was probably freezing, half snow. He come to Auburn. It's one of the coldest days in Auburn. But I convinced him it's not like that every day. And it's much colder in Arkansas. So, he came down, he enjoyed it. And, he met with Coach Malzahn. They hit it off. Coach offered him, and he committed on the spot. But that kid, he's so mature. He just brings so much to the room, brings so much to the team. He's a quiet assassin, and he goes out and he works like a veteran. You wouldn't think this kid's a true freshman if you're around him, if you talk to him. And I love coaching. My wife says she wants to adopt him. She loves him so much. But he's an easy guy to like, and he's great to coach. And he accepts hard coaching. I get on him a lot, but he accepts it. But he likes to be pushed.
Where are the two freshmen? They got a chance to get in the mix?
They have a chance. They're two talented guys. I'm very pleased with their progress. But we have a lot of depth right now. We created a lot of depth to that position. They have different skill sets. Myron has great hands. Myron can stretch the field vertical. He can make the tough catch. He can make the acrobatic catch, and he can run. Myron's a great athlete. And the summer workouts, I think he led the group in every running drill. And Stanley's a speedster, and he's tough. He gained about 10 pounds. He can stick his foot in the ground and get north-south. So they bring different skill sets, and we just have to see, how they fit in with this group this season. But they've done a great job so far.
When you enter a year like this, you're obviously not coaching him, but Nick Marshall's a senior, so much expected of him. Have you even talked to him and shared some experiences of yourself playing and kind of relate with him a little bit to maybe give him some more confidence going into a senior year?
The only thing I told Nick, the only advice I gave Nick this offseason, I asked him, I said, do you understand who you are? And he's like, yes, I'm the face of Auburn football. I said, no, you're the quarterback of Auburn. And that's just a big difference. I said, Trey Mason can be the face of Auburn football. Casting up the kids can be the face of Auburn football, but you're the quarterback. I said, that's totally different. I said, you're one of the 5 most recognizable persons in the state of Alabama. And within that, becomes a lot of responsibility. So I think he understands that now. And Nick is a kid that's very unassuming, and he loves his teammates, and he wants to be around them. And this day and age, you know, quarterbacks are a little different than when I played. They really are. And so I just try to, you know, if he needs any advice, I give it to him when he asks. But other than that, I just let him play because they built a little different. You know, all of them are. You know, some of these, you know, they social media and some of the things, they're very active right now. You know, so I don't know. You know, I was at Florida State and I had my hands full with my guys, and it was driving me crazy. But you know, when I think about quarterbacks, I just think about, you know, the old school guys. You know, so changing with the times, though.
What do you think you could have